You know we back in this thug thizzle. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Happy to get the games back rolling like we always do. Make sure you like and subscribe like I always say. Let's go ahead and get to our second to last game of week number 12. I know we've been putting in a lot of work here to make sure these games go for you. And the games don't stop here. After this week, we still got playoffs coming up. We're going to see two of our four playoff teams here for the CSFA going up here as the East Augusta University Blue Lobsters host the Orange County State University Stallions. Can't wait to see this game as well. They've had a lot of real good games this season, especially one that went all the way down to the wire in overtime. Make sure you look up that one that is in the greatest hits matchup, I believe. I'll have to double check that as I'm recording, but I'm pretty sure it's there already. I've been keeping tabs of the majority of them since they've been happening, but outside of that, both these two teams are great, and they're going to match up again. It's pretty much going to be the same setup next week, where EAU is going to be the home team, and it's going to be OCSU. Pretty much, they don't need to travel back home for real. They can really just stay in Maine, train up for a little bit, and then they're going to pretty much a tune-up game, if you will, make some tweaks and see how they adjust as they go into the playoffs. But can't wait to see how this one goes out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like I always say, head to the description down below. Head to all of our various links, like our forum or Discord, and you also see all of our affiliates as well. I believe by the time I put these on record, I'm going to go ahead and add the one for Furious Sports as well, along with Sports Universe. And we got Hollywood Sports as well on the Discord side. And we also got the homies over there doing their thug thizzle on Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League. They're doing their thing as well. Make sure you show some love to all of us. And outside of that, I think we're all ready to go. It looks like we got the verdict here. East Augusta still that favorite here in regards to this ball game. But it's up to them to put the money where their mouth is. And Orange County State has a lot of talent here. They're looking to change the narrative. A victory here could make this next game very, very interesting, I must say. So we're going to go ahead and get this one started here. It's going to be OCSU taking this one. Is going to be, it looks like OCSU is going to be getting the first crack on offense. East Augusta's forever tough defense is going to hit the field first and see if they can get the quick stop. As this game is moving, we're underway in Maine. It's going to be Orange County State in that pretty orange set. One of my favorite uniform sets with the blue helmets. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Stallions. Going to go ahead and bring up this roster for OCSU as we continue on. It's going to be Hikashi Atake, quick pitch right side and no good. You look like they gave that play up for them to take, but they could not take advantage. 2nd and 10. No dice on the first pass play there. It's going to be Kakashi passing this one right side. It's caught this time around, but Sir Lancelot could not turn up the field like he wanted to. It's going to be a 3rd and medium situation. Going over this lineup real quick. Kakashi Atake at quarterback. All-star running back Herrick Denry, the running back right there. Nice pass play across the middle. Lancelot with the second catch. They got the backup running back Dan Green as well, fullback, whatever you want to call it. They got Kyle Thomas, Storm Nix the third, Sir Lancelot, and Justice Frost at the wide receiver spot. And they also have Adam Esch at tight end. So make sure you show some love to the homies there. They also got kicker punter Luca Rodriguez, just picked up not too long ago. He's looking to get some points as well for the homies, and that was almost picked off. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up here. East Augusta looking to get them off the field real quick, give their offense a chance to score. They're going to be passing again, I'm sure, and they're going to pass pitching to Henry and not going to get the job done. OCD, Oliver Crawford Davis coming off the side and making that tackle, and that's going to be no good there for OCSU right at midfield. Lucas sending this, booting this one to the stratosphere, and East Augusta is going to take over at the 20. We'll talk about this OCSU defense since I have it up right now. Linebackers, they got Biff Markham, Dexter Hall, Kane Elliott, and they got, nice run there by Trevor Lopez. But on the defensive end side, they got Andrew Green, Nathan Montana, Tomlin Juicer, and Tenzo Yamato. That'll line up that 7 right there for him. Good job by the homies. Falco left side, caught by Moldy Cheese, and when that boy caught the ball in open space, you ain't touching him. Moldy Cheese looking like the wide receiver of the year already, and he's doing it again real quick. Touchdown, Blue Lobsters, and that's going to be a 72-yard gain to the house already. Hopkins trying to get the extra point, and that's not getting the job done. And that's going to be a 6-0 ball game for East Augusta. But right now, you really can't complain if you're putting points on the board. If you got points on the board, that means the other team has to work a little harder, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to have to send it away. Kyle Thomas, the return man, passed it 25 to the 30. And it's going to be down to the 31-yard line. Here comes OCSU with the moves. Looking to see if I could click up East Augusta's roster really fast as we bring everything up. Eric Denry is going to be down to the 30-yard line. And it's going to be Blaze Henderson with the tackle, 2nd and 11. Speaking of Blaze Henderson, that's one of the 3 linebackers they have in East Augusta. Sending the blitz, doesn't get home, but Sir Lancelot does make the catch, 3rd and 6. And they also have linebackers Brandon Abbott, and they also have Tank Falco making the moves here. And it's going to be Mikey Jackson fumble on the play, and there goes Brandon Abbott with the recovery. And East Augusta is going to take that ball back. It's going to be Mikey Jackson, Taro Sujimoto on brand mode, and Uber Gestern on the play. And now he fumbles, but flip mode is going to pick that one up, keeping the ball on East Augusta's side. And they also have Jalen Ramsey Jr. Also, I didn't say for the red shirt on the side for, actually I didn't get to East Augusta's offense quite yet, but that's going to be a first down play to Moldy Cheese once again, drags the feet. You only need one in college, trust and believe me. 1st and 10. Going for the 4 wide set here. Falco looking for a man right side, caught by Moldy Cheese again, 2nd catch of the drive. Moving into field goal range, but I'm sure they're looking for more than just that. This offense has been very prolific in the passing game. And they're going to send a blitz, doesn't get home, caught by Lopez, juke move, makes 2 men miss, touchdown East Augusta, and just like that, a snap of the finger. It's another score here for East Augusta, and they're going to take a 2-possession lead. Hopkins does get the extra point, almost missed it, but that's a 13-0 ball game here so far. And East Augusta right now, look at this team rumble. Looking like the number 1 seed for a reason. They've earned it all season long. They won a full 10 games in a row to take the number 1 seed. A nice tackle on Thomas. But East Augusta has been the team to beat. They came off a really big victory against the Season 1 and Season 2 national championship winners. And that's another fumble there. Who's picking it up is Storm Nix III, running it down. And Tank Falco is going to get the sack on the play. 2nd and 21 here. I'll talk about this offense for East Augusta in a little bit. It's going to be caught by Thomas to get some of those yards back, but it's still a 3rd and a country mile for OCSU. East Augusta is looking like the team to beat, and they haven't really slowed down ever since that first loss. They lost the first game, and it's really been going in East Augusta's favor all season long. Shout out to the Snip Snap gang in the locker room. They've been plugging away. As we've seen, they've had really good GPAs, and it's been showing out on the field as well. OCSU looking for the stop, but Owen Brand Mole's going to take it to around the 40. East Augusta's back on offense here. 2:46 left in the ball game. Pistol formation. I almost call it pitch formation. Can't be doing that. There's going to be Trevor Lopez there with a gain of 2 on the play. And it's going to be setting up 2nd and 8. But as we have the offense on, we got Hank Falco, the quarterback for East Augusta. Trevor Lopez, the running back. Quick pitch left side, and that could have been picked off. That was a little bit higher. But wide receiver side, they got Aaron Witten, Gus Cerrone, Moldy Cheese, Stephon Tremor, and Magic Mahomes holding down the wide receiver front there. Pass left side, and that was deflected, and that could have been picked off if it was bounced a little bit higher and closer to the line of scrimmage. But no dice there. And tight end wise, they have Giancarlo Velasquez, and the kicker punter is going to be Leon Hopkins. And that's the offensive and defensive lineup for both of the teams here, all done in the first quarter. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. OCSU looking for some more points. actually looking for some points. They have not quite hit the scoreboard quite yet, but Denry's going to get a good game there on the run. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for OCSU. OCSU hasn't really found their niche since that really close game they had earlier. Made the first man miss, but not the second. A gain of 4 on the play. Maybe this is what they need to do to get some momentum. 6 for 18 on the day. They're going to try him again. He's got some room. He's got the first down a little bit more, down to the 40. And Herrick Denry's making some waves here, right in this rainy weather of East Augusta. First quarter winding down ever so slowly. 25 seconds left in the first. They're going to send the blitz. Doesn't get home, but Sir Lancelot's running past the 35-yard line to the 33. And that's going to keep the chains moving as the first quarter should wrap up after this one, right? Nope, they're going to go a play off. One more play, and it's going to be Herrick Denry not quite getting the first, and that's going to be end of the first quarter. East Augusta has the foot on the pedal, but the defense needs to get another stop here, keep them out of the end zone. 8 for 38 on the day. This could be an easy run play here if they try it, but they're going to go run. He's going to try to pass it. Goes Justice Frost. Nice play there. It's going to keep the chains moving. 3 wide out set here. Kakashi passing this one right side. Comeback route works. It's going to be Sir Lancelot down to the 20-yard line. OCSU starting to pick it up just in the nick of time. Keeping the chains moving. 2nd and 1. Jumbo set. They're going to pass out of it, and he's not going anywhere. They're going backwards. There goes Richard Chu, I believe, or Roger Chu. 1 of the 2. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Looking for the conversion. Passing it. Deep right side and deflected there. Once again, East Augusta with the bend but don't break mindset here. They've been probably one of the better teams, ECFA or USFA. I said ECFA. CSFA or USFA to do it. And that kick just not powerful enough there for Luca Rodriguez. He's going to be upgraded, I'm sure, going into the next game. So all of this is going to be completely different in regards to that. Handoff going to be Lopez. Not quite getting past the line of scrimmage. Phillips on the play. 2nd and 9. There'll be another handoff. Lopez once again stuffed. And there goes Kane Elliott on the play. East Augusta is going to have to lean towards that passing game. The running game has been a little stiff so far this season. If there was ever a weak point in this game, it's their run game. Trevor Lopez has been pretty stifled so far this season, but they've well more than made up for it in the passing game. Didn't quite work on that play there. It's going to be 4th down coming up. Sending that one to the left side. It's going to be Tomlin Juicer, OJ the Juice Man. Taking that to around the 38-yard line. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Here come them Stallions. That beautiful orange there is going to take the first down snap. A lot of moves in the backfield, but cannot bring them down is East Augusta. That's going to be a gain of 6 for their troubles. Another handoff here. It's got some solid blocking, and Herrick Denry hits the hole running. That's going to be inside East Augusta territory once again. Keeping the move steady. East Augusta hasn't really found a chance to get those run stops, and Herrick Denry's taking advantage. Another 8 or 9 yards on the play. OCSU's having a real successful game so far. Maybe they found the meta. It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. They're going to send the blitz, and he's wide open as Kyle Thomas. And if that man didn't make that tackle, that was going to be an easy touchdown there for OCSU. East Augusta once again in a spot where they'll need to get the stop. On the pitch left side, and it's not going to work out for them this time. On brand mold on the play in the backfield, a loss of 1. On brand mold with that gray hair. I don't know what you're doing with that hair. Go to the barber, pimp. It's going to be Kakashi. On the left side is going to be Sir Lancelot, giving them a chance to make it a 3rd and manageable. And down at the 11-yard line, East Augusta once again is one of those favorable spots they like to be in. They like being in these spots where they can make a stop, and they do exactly that. Down for a 4th and 1 situation, OCSU has a chance to put some points on the board from a field goal, but Luca needs to knock it through if they have a chance. Kick up and kick is to the right. The wind says no to that one. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for East Augusta at the 10-yard line. Tough break there for OCSU. Probably their best drive of the game. They're going to try the run play, and Lopez is going to get maybe 2. That's been kind of the story of the run game there for East Augusta. A little bit of troubles there trying to get that run game moving. 2nd and 8 coming up. Falco passing this one. Left side's open. Moldy Cheese going to take that one out of bounds. Conserve a little clock. Make it 3rd and 2. 5 for 8 on the day here for Falco. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get sniped already. There goes Dexter Hall. Look at that cap player. That's what you do when you cap out. You make sure that you get your player to the best of its ability so you can make plays like that every single time. And that's going to be a quick punt there for East Augusta. OCSU has a little bit of momentum here, but has not quite got the points to show for it. And they'll need to get some points here because East Augusta will get the ball back at halftime. And they don't give up any points here. East Augusta will be in a real good spot. It's going to be Herrick Henry once again with the solid carry. Actually, it's just about 2 on that one. It's going to set up 2nd and 8. OCSU looking for a score. Passing the left side, and nice defense there once again from East Augusta. Keeping their eyes on the prize. Making sure there's a body around every single person that catches the ball. You got to test your strategies out so it could work out in your favor. And next time Sir Lancelot catches them slipping on the comeback route, it's going to be 1st and 10. Sir Lancelot doesn't get all the love that he could get, but he's one of the more consistent players. But that was not a consistent pass there. Mikey Jackson with another interception on the season. That's going to move the ball towards the other side of the field. 1 minute, 22 seconds here for East Augusta. Quick pitch right side. Moldy Cheese comes down with it again. That's just wide receiver of the year caliber type plays right there. He's been doing it all season long. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. It's going to be Falco not getting the ball how he wanted to on that particular play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And Falco once again looking deep right side and incomplete, and that's going to be a quick stop there. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here. Handoff Lopez trying to get that corner, not quite getting it. He's going to get maybe 3, and that's it. OCSU does call their 2nd to last timeout, and that'll give EAU a chance to pin. The big punt here. He's going to send it maybe a yard or 2 forward. So that's a horrible punt there by Leon Hopkins, but that is part of the game. Sometimes you got to keep upgrading to avoid those instances from happening. It's going to be another pitch here, and Justice Frost is wide open. He's going to take that one out of bounds after the 1st down play. Number 11 looking nice, I must say. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kakashi sending it again, looking left side. Sir Lancelot makes the first man miss, but they had another man in backup to make sure that wasn't a big play. OCSU calls their final timeout. East Augusta looking for another stop, keeping them out of the red zone. It's going to be Kakashi passing it again. Passing it left side and dropped right at the 1st down marker. It's going to be 3rd and 2 with 30 seconds left. And East Augusta has a chance for another stop if they could keep him out of this range here. I believe this is out of Luca's range. It's going to be Kakashi passing the right side, and then complete. And that was another deflection there. East Augusta's defense on point. It's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. 12 for 20 on the day. He did throw the interception on the last drive. Kick is up, but the kick is not powerful enough for 41. And East Augusta once again holds on. Gonna need that juice there in the next updates. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. East Augusta looking for a quick score. Passing it right side, wide open. Gus Cerrone, and he could not make it past that first man. But it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47. Another big play like that can help him out. OCSU looking to hold on as best they can. They're going to have to give the ball back to him after this half. So there's going to be 2nd and 10 after that play. 11 seconds left. 3 wide out set. Falco looking for the score. Going to pass left side. It is caught by Witten. and they're going to call their second to last timeout, possibly give them a chance for the bomb. It's going to be 4 seconds left in this first half. Will they send the blitz is the question. They do not. It doesn't get home, passing the left side and incomplete, almost intercepted there, but that's going to close out half number 1. East Augusta on top 13-0. 8 for 15 on the day for Hank Falco, 12 for 20 on the day for Kakashi Hatake. So real good passing games in regards to accuracy on both sides. You love to see it. Let's check these game stats really quick. See Moldy Cheese already over 100 yards and a TD. That's what he does. Hank Falco with 4 tackles and a sack. Sir Lancelot 8 for 63. And Dexter Hall with 2 tackles, the TFL, and the pass deflection. Let's check into these team leaders really quick. Trevor Lopez 8 for 13 on the day, along with Herrick Denry, his counterpart, 14 for 67. Going into the receiving side of things, Moldy Cheese once again 5 for 113, averaging 22 yards a catch. Gus Cerrone with 1 for 24. Aaron Witten 1 for 6. On the receiving side, 2 for 21 for Justice Frost, had some real big catches there, along with Kyle Thomas 2 for 25, and Sir Lancelot 8 for 63. And going into the defensive side of things, Mikey Jackson has 3 tackles with the interception to PD. Brandon Abbott had that, I believe, that fumble recovery as well with 3 tackles. And you got Blaze Henderson 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and a forced fumble. Chu also had a forced fumble as well. And we already talked about Tank Falco doing his thing. Going into the OC State defense, we got Tenzo Yamato with 2 tackles, 1 deflected pass, and we got Dexter Hall with 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and a deflected pass. Tomlin Juicer, the Juice Man, 2 tackles, and we got Aiden Montana with 2 tackles as well. Good job by the homies right there. Looks like East Augusta does not have the play advantage here, but they do have the point advantage, so neither do they have the total yards advantage. It's pretty even all across the board. Mostly made up on OC State side with the run plays along with the rushing yards. You see there 67 to 13, and it's been pretty even on that side in regards to passing. So kind of even so far in regards to statistics. There you go, I can speak. And 2 sacks and 2 interceptions. 2 turnovers there by East Augusta. That's been a real big setup as well. So that being said, let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay. Checking the clock for the video. We are currently at 22 minutes, which is looking pretty good in my personal opinion. I like what I'm seeing here. Everything's going smooth. I believe I will be making some adjustments to the CSFA clock just so it can get more plays out for the players and stuff like that, make it a lot more even, get it back to around like that 60 plus type of mode. But outside of that, everything's looking smooth here. East Augusta is going to get this ball back, tossing him right side incomplete. I believe that's a drop to Gus Cerrone. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. 8 for 16 on the day after that one. Half and half. It's going to be handoff Lopez, and he's going to get drilled by a couple of defenders. It's going to set up a passing situation here for East Augusta. Raining real hard, though. It always rains in East Augusta, it seems. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here. Falco passing it and had a lot of room there to that man. I believe that was Witten cutting across the middle, but could not get the ball to him. And OCSU gets that stop. They're going to need to get some offense rolling, get into the end zone if they're going to try to get this comeback. But they got a full 20 minutes or so to do it. It's going to be Juice Man taking that one to the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 Stallions looking for the score. Like I said before, this will be the matchup in the playoffs as well. Exact same way in East Augusta territory, in East Augusta's field. So OCSU at the current moment does not have what it takes to get the job done, but they have plenty of game left, and East Augusta still has the shot. East Augusta still has a shot to get the victory as well. So you can't be slipping on either of these 2 teams here. OCSU has a lot of talent here. You see Herrick Denry with the 1st down. We're going to pass it to him, I'm sure. Yes, it is. Herrick Denry makes the first man miss, and he's going to get another 1st down inside East Augusta territory. But this is where they need to tighten up here. As soon as they get into East Augusta territory, East Augusta finds a way to get off the field. They're going to send the house. It doesn't get home, and Kyle Thompson is going to make them pay a gain of 8. 7.5 minutes left in the third. For the playoff games, I'm going to try to turn up the quality here so we can get the best quality game here. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up, and I believe I found the meta in order to do it. I'm going to up the bit rate, and I'm going to move it to that 1080p action. Know what I'm saying? So can't wait to see how it looks there. I'm also going to work on the work on the camera as well. I tried moving it to the face-up field like this, but honestly, it does a whole bunch of weird stuff on that. I'm not sure if it's the game settings like for that particular field, but every time I've put it on, it's been acting crazy. It's been doing like that weird run play where the handoff doesn't work and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I may just stick with this field this view and try to tweak it so that it's a lot easier to see. Outside of that, I like what I'm seeing. Handoff, Lopez not quite getting the gain he wanted there. A gain of 2 once again. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up here for East Augusta. Looking for the conversion. OCSU looking for the stop. Going to be passing it here. Left side is open. Had the right side open as well, but could not get the job done. The pass game for East Augusta. Slowing down just a tad, but they have 13-0 at the current moment. As long as the defense keeps rolling, I'm sure East Augusta is going to love it no matter what. It's going to be Tomlin Juicer on the return, taking that to the 20 or so. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Stallions looking for some more points. And they're going to try to do something crazy, I'm sure. So far, Eric Denry's been the meta. He's found a way to get the job done. An incomplete pass there. And it looked like even if he caught it, he wasn't going to do too much. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Up to this point, OCSU's passed more. Oh, that's a bad pass there and a bad catch attempt right there. It's going to be 3rd and 10, but up to this point, OCSU has thrown the ball more times than East Augusta, which has been not quite the meta so far this season. But hey, that's how the game is working so far. 3 straight passes, no go there for OCSU after that one, and it's going to be another turnover heading towards East Augusta. And it's playing right into East Augusta's hands if we're being completely honest there. On brand mold with the return close to midfield. And that's going to give EAU a half a field to work with and try to put some more points on the board. They're going to go to what I believe is one of their favorite positions, that 5 wide. And they're going to look right side. And he's got Moldy Cheese. I think I called the position right there and right then and there. Is going to be moving down to the 11-yard line. All it takes is one play. That man could get you beat. It's going to be 1st and 10. You see right there, Moldy Cheese around 46 or 47 yards away from 200 yards receiving. Got to make sure you keep a couple bodies on him if you want to get the stops on East Augusta. Going to be another 5 wide set. They're going to try that formation. They're going to try to drop it in the bucket and picked off. And that's going to be Oculus on the play, but that is bad news for OCSU because they're stuck on the 1-yard line. And they're going to need to get away from this if they want to get some points. Going to be running it, and he's not going to quite get a safety, but he will move the sticks up a little bit down to the 3-yard line. Give him some breathing room here. It's going to be a pistol formation. And off again. And he's going to get hit in the backfield for the loss, but Brandon Abbott gets called for the face mask, a 15-yarder. Unfortunate there for East Augusta. And it's going to be 4 minutes left in this third quarter. It's going to move the chains, give OCSU some breathing room. Starting right at the 1-yard line. Kakashi's going to get hit as he throws and avoids the sack. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Eric Denry with the carry. No dice there. Blaze Henderson says no. And another 3rd and long situation coming up here for OCSU. East Augusta once again playing into their own hands. Sometimes they could give up those mistakes. Because they trust in their defense. And that's going to be another stop there from East Augusta's defense right there. Getting the ball back just like that. OCSU has not found their rhythm. We'll see if they make any changes going into the final quarter and into the final game that they'll play this season against each other in the playoffs. It'll be an interesting game to see. Make sure you stop by for that next week. It should be next Wednesday. If I do remember, next Wednesday, Lopez with a nice carry there. Probably his best of the game. 2nd and 1 coming up. And that's kind of the worst case scenario for all teams that play East Augusta. If Trevor Lopez gets rolling and that pass game keeps moving, East Augusta is a tough team to stop. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. East Augusta moving steady down the field. Quick pitch left side, and there goes that man. Spin move, moldy cheese, and almost falls into the end zone, but a few yards shy. And they're going to flip right into where they need to be down at the 3. And it's going to be 183 total yards on the day for Moldy Cheese. Going to head off to Lopez. Cannot quite get past that defender. There goes Dexter Hall again. I keep forgetting what they call it. Hall pass. You know, like when you go into school, you need a hall pass to go to the bathroom, something like that. That's the hall pass right there, left side, and Moldy Cheese is just going to waltz in. It's just too easy for that man. He does it too frequently. You can't leave him open if you expect to win. But you see right there, 186 total yards on the day, and he still has a whole quarter left to add to it. Just kick up and kick good. And East Augusta's up 20-0 here. Let's see how this one rolls out as East Augusta sends it back to OCSU. A 3-possession game on this current plane right here. OCSU will need to score 3 touchdowns in a span of a quarter in order to get this victory. In most cases, it will be game, set, match, but OCSU has a lot of heart, I must say. Keeping the chains moving. Hand off on the reverse is going to be Herrick Dennery, but chopped down before he could do too much. A gain of 2 on the play. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he's going to get sniped by that defender on brand mold right there for the play. Into the 3rd quarter here as we set up 3rd and 6. Eric Dennery going around the corner, makes 2 men miss, and 1st down. He just bounced off of him, and he's going to take that 1st down with ease. Pitching it right side, Eric Dennery is going to get another solid gain, closing in on 100 yards on the day. But up to this point, it hasn't really helped the team much, as they're currently down 20-0. And this is kind of the part of East Augusta's game plan. I've been dropping nuggets here and there all season long within the Discord and how to stop them. But so far, no one has found the meta. Can they find the juice to slow this team down in any which way possible? It's going to be Herrick Dennery taking this one to around the 33-yard line, looking for their first set of points. They're going to need touchdowns. A field goal is not going to cut it up to this point. It's going to be 2nd and 3. They're going to send a blitz, gets home, and it does not quite become a sack, but it does become incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. And off again, the big hole, 1st down play. Yes, it is. It's going to be OCSU on the grind once again, but they're going to need to speed this up because those small gains is only going to hurt their chances as time keeps ticking. Takashi left side and dropped. And I cannot tell who exactly that receiver was. I believe it said number 5, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. 4 wide out set here. They're going to pitch it to Dennery, trying to get some more yards. He's going to get halfway past that 1st down marker, or halfway closer to that 1st down marker. 3rd and 5 here. East Augusta content with giving up the 1st down as long as it means more points, more clock taken off the clock. And they're going to do the next best thing, which is the loss. And Brandon Abbott making up for that penalty earlier. They're going to try to kick from here around 42 yards. Luca, once again, just does not have the leg to get that one done. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for East Augusta. East Augusta looking to pitch a shutout here going into the playoffs. Handoff up the middle. Trevor Lopez with the solid gain. A gain of 7 on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 3 wide out set once again. They're going to go for the handoff, and Lopez is sniped once again. Aiden Montana in the backfield. He said he wants to be a 1st-round draft pick. You make plays like that, I can see that happening for you. Play of 3rd and 4. Hank Falco left side, and it's going to be picked off by Biff Markham. That's going to be going the other way for OCSU. They have another shot here, just a little bit overthrown by Hank Falco. And as you see, they do cause a few turnovers on their own right. Going to be Dan Green taking that to the right side for a gain of 8. But as you see, East Augusta does have a few flaws in their game, but it's the strengths in their game that kind of outweighs it. That's kind of been their game plan all season long. And there goes Herrick Denry down the sidelines, not quite out of bounds, but a solid gain inside the 25-yard line for Kakashi Hitake and the gang. That's going to move the chains. 4 minutes left in the fourth. Will they keep the ball on the ground is the question. Yes, they will. And they're going to get chopped down. It's going to be Roger Chu on the play, number 90, making the stop. And it's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. Hand off again. It's going to be Herrick Denry getting as much as he can, get those yards back. 3rd and 4. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this ball game. Actually, less than 3 now. It's going to be Kakashi left side, caught by Sir Lancelot, but not getting into that end zone once again. It's going to be 4 down territory from here on out, I'm sure. EAU's looking to pitch a shutout, but it's going to be pitched left side, caught by Lancelot, and it's going to be a face mask there by Uber Gesture, and it's going to be down to the 3. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left here. East Augusta once again looking to hold them out the end zone. And they're going to go for the 5 wide, no, the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. They're going to send some pressure, doesn't quite get home, and Sir Lancelot makes some pay. Touchdown, OCSU. And that's going to be their first points of the game. But did that take just a tad too long is the question. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left in this one. And Luca's not going to make it a lot any easier, as it's going to be no good, a 14-point ball game. And they're going to have to go for the onside kick to make this possible. No, they're going to go for the actual kickoff here. I thought they were going to go for the what's the name I'm looking for, the onside kick, but not quite going for it. But now OCSU is going to have to burn their timeouts if they're going to have any chance of getting this ball back. Won't be surprised if East Augusta sticks with the run game here. It's going to be Lopez chopped down. It's going to be Elliott on the play, Kane Elliott, and that's going to be timeout numero 1 for OCSU called. We've seen EAU get a little aggressive in these situations as well. Lopez getting those yards back off the pitch. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Once again, I won't be surprised if they go for an aggressive pass on this one. Watch out for it. Nope, they're going to go run play. Lopez not quite getting the first down there. 4th and 1. OCSU does get the stop they need. And it's going to be a punt sent here from Hopkins. See how far he could get the job done. And he's going to send it far. So OCSU is going to have to work their way down the field again if they want to score. It's going to be 1 minute, 45 seconds left in this fourth quarter. So far, so good for East Augusta. Even if they did not get the shutout they wanted, they still have a chance to get the victory. A stop here will make everything clear for them. Pass right side is going to be caught by Storm Nix. They're going to need to run it up. They're going to need to go no huddle offense if they want to keep this going. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the fourth. No timeouts here. Right side's open. Caught by Sir Lancelot. Runs out of bounds. That's the easy first down. Pitch and catch. How do you do, OCSU? Kakashi looking for a man left side. Is going to be caught by Sir Lancelot once again. He's going to run out of bounds for a gain of around 2 on the play. Keeping the chains moving. 24 for 41 on the day. That catch does get him at the 200-yard mark. Got a man wide open across the middle. Actually had a few men open on that right side. He could have make sure they picked their poison, but did not work out for them. It's going to be 3rd and 8. East Augusta a couple stops away from closing the book on this game. Kashi looking middle of the field, and that could have been picked off as well. It's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. Kakashi looking past middle of the field, and a lot of blue jerseys there. East Augusta looking for the stop. Actually, at least East Augusta looked for the stop, and they got the stop. I got confused. I thought it was 3rd down for a second. But it looks like East Augusta is going to come away with the victory here. No timeouts here for OCSU to try to stop this clock. And East Augusta is going to walk into the playoffs with an 11-1 record and it looks to be their highest record in their history. So good job overall from East Augusta. They've been the top dog since probably week 2. I believe they lost their first game to CHP by the score of 9-3. And since then, it's been smooth sailing for East Augusta. They've been picking up victory after victory. OCSU has been a little up and down up to this point. I believe this game moves them to 6-6. I'll have to double check the standings. Let me go ahead and bring my screen up really quick. The standings are right here. Yes, it is. They'll make it 6-6 on the season. It'll still keep them in the playoffs there, but they'll have to work doubly hard to move into the national championship as they'll play East Augusta again. But the final score on this one is 20-6 in favor of the home team. Good job by both teams on this one. See here, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions there for Hank Falco, 11 for 24. A little bit inaccurate on that one, but I'm sure he can do a lot better on the next game. With the little updating as well. Same for Kakashi as well. I'm looking forward to see how all of these teams upgrade going into the playoffs. And we got one more game to work with here going into the playoffs. So go ahead and check these stats here. 19 for 42 on the day for Trevor Lopez. Kakashi Atake 24 for 44. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 200 yards, 55% completion percentage. Eric Denry with the solid gain there, almost 4 yards a carry, 28 for 110 on the day. Going into the receiver side, Sir Lancelot could not quite crack 100 yards, but had 15 catches and a TD right at the end. Had a few drops there. Kyle Thomas had 3 for 34. Storm Nix III had 1 for 10. And looking into the receiver set for Moldy Cheese, well, let's go ahead and see what they got going on here. 8 catches, 186 yards, 2 TDs. Gus Cerrone had 1 catch on the day, 24 yards, a couple of drops. Aaron Witten had 1 for 6 as well. Mikey Jackson had a real good day for East Augusta, 7 tackles, 1 interception, and a deflected pass. Brandon Abbott had 6 tackles with 2 TFLs. Tank Falco, who's looking to be the tackle leader, I believe, in the CSFA with another 6 tackles and a sack on the set column. And Blaze Henderson with 5 tackles, so 2 tackles for loss. On the other side, Biff Markham had 2 tackles, 1 interception, had that real nice interception. Oculus had that 1 interception right at the 1 yard line. Looking at the rest of the user players here, Dexter Hall with 4 tackles, 2 TFLs, and the deflected pass. Kane Elliott with 5 on the day with 3 TFLs. So good job by OC State. They had the most plays. They did what they wanted to do in regards to keeping the ball out of East Augusta's hands. But for the plays that East Augusta did have, they made sure that they took advantage of it. OC State had the more yards, but did not get more points. It's about the points, not the yards, baby. Going into the sacks, East Augusta had more sacks at 2-0, and it was turnover city in this particular one. 2 on each side, both defenses playing really hard. Let's go into these player stats so we can check out how the players did. All of our users players, I love them all. I love every single one of you. Going over the running back, we already did that. Just checking into the receiver side. Justice Frost with 3 targets, made 2 for 21 on the day. Eric Denry had 2 for 34. Dan Green had 1 for 2. Storm Nix III had 1 for 10. And Adamesh had a target but could not haul it in, just a little bit out of his reach, I believe, a little bit earlier in the game. Going into the defensive side for OC State is going to be Kane Elliott leading the way with 5 tackles. Dexter Hall with 4. Aiden Montana with 4. Tom LaJuster with 3. And didn't have anything else. Aiden Montana had a tackle for loss as well. Austin had, actually that's a bot, don't need to worry about him. Biff Markham had that interception. Real good job from him with 2 tackles. And looking at the other ones here, that's a wide receiver. Just looking through. Yeah, there you go. Tenzo Yamato had 2 tackles and a deflected pass. Good job from him. And I believe, yep. And there's one more, Andrew Green. Once again, still don't know why he has Jared Goff as his picture, but we move on. Going into Oculus, that's the bot right there as well. And going into the return side, Juicer had 4.7 yards return on the punt side. Kyle Thomas had 15.8 on the return side, so good job from him. Let's see, on the kicking side, had 4 opportunities, but none of them went for their favor. Same thing for the extra point. And on the punt side, negative 10.8, but we all know that isn't quite accurate, so we'll get that when we actually put that into the sets. Going into the East Augusta side, let's check that out really fast. Got that all taken care of, the passing and the rushing all good. Aaron Witten, we already got 1 for 6 here. Gus Cerrone 1 for 24. Trevor Lopez 1 for 17. That's all the completions there in these sides here. Stephon Trummer had a few targets. Couldn't haul it in. Same thing for Giancarlo Velasquez. I believe he had a touchdown last week, but could not quite get the hand on the ball right there. And my speaker is dying for whatever reason. I'll charge it up after this game. You'll probably hear that police charge. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I heard it. Let's see. Defensively, on brand mold with a real good game. 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Mikey Jackson with 7 tackles on the day and the interception. Real good job. Tank Falco with the sack and 6 tackles, 2 deflected passes as well. Brandon Abbott with 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a recovery of the fumble. Blaze Henderson with 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a forced fumble. Uber Justin with 5 tackles and deflected pass. Let's see here. Taro had 3 tackles and a deflected pass. And looking for a few more here. I believe that's in regards to defensive players. Nope. We got Jalen Ramsey Jr. with 1 tackle as well. And we also have, that's it on defense. So good job by East Augusta there. Going through the returns, 4 yards a return in regards to the punt returns. And on the kick returns, the average of 11 by Aaron Witten. Good job. Leon Hopkins did not have any field goal opportunities, but had a good amount of extra point opportunities. Missed 1 out of 3. And once again, this isn't accurate, so don't worry about that average there. And I believe that is it for game number 3. So we already seen one half of the playoff movement for next week. In regards to the matchups, we'll have to see if these two teams adjust and actually make some game plan moves in regards to going into the playoffs. We can't wait to see how that goes down. But we still have one more game left as Central Houston Polytechnic goes into Mile High. And we're going to see them in the snow once again. It's still snowing in Denver. It's going to be Bloodhounds versus Giants in our final game of week number 12, the final game of season, final regular season game of season number 3. There you go. And outside that, I'm looking forward to seeing that game as well. Should be a real good one. Let's go ahead and get to the money. I'll go ahead and see you then.